Well, hello there, everybody. Welcome back to 1949, the Baseball Replay Journal, where the Pittsburgh Pirates are undefeated 5-0 and are hosting the hapless Cincinnati Reds, who are 1-3. And that's 1-1 now the count on Grady Hatton, who takes the ball, 2-1 on him. And a little pop fly there over to Rojic at short, and that's one away. And that's the way it's been so far for Cincinnati this season. They have not been having much of a season so far. A little ground ball by Litweiler in the 1-0 pitch, and that's two away. And here comes Ted Kluszewski. Kluszewski gets a little ground ball there to the first baseman, hands over to the pitcher, and that's that. We have Herm Wehmeyer here starting for Cincinnati, and this is his first outing this season. And boy, Johnny Hopp just about getting a home run on that one. Now he takes a strike 1-2, lines it to the gap in right field, and he's got it first hit in the game. That's the first hit for the Buccos. And we'll see what they do here. We're going to run with Junich. I think we're going to run, hit and run coming up. And Junich just getting a piece of that one. We're taking off the hit and run for the second pitch. 0-2 now the count on him. And there's that throw to first. We don't want to get caught off base. And looks like Wehmeyer bounces one up there. 1-2 now the count. And Junich gets that ball hit over to the right side. No chance for a double play, so it works as good as a hit and run. Here comes Ralph Kiner with a runner in scoring position. And we like Ralph Kiner. 3 home runs so far in this season. 2-0 now the pitch to Kiner. Ball 3 on him. They're going to walk him. Wehmeyer gets the strike. And they walk him there with this one. 1 out now. 2 men on base. Wally Westlake coming up. Westlake not having a great season so far, but that can turn around in a hurry here, and this is the sort of situation that you want. 2-0 pitch. Ball 3 is Wehmeyer having trouble with his control. That should have been ball 4. They call it a strike. And Westlake, fouls that one back. Little ground ball to third base. That's a double play that ends the inning. On we go to the top of the second inning for Cincinnati. Little pop fly by Wyrostek to third base, and there's one away. Here comes Jimmy Bloodworth. He gets a base hit. Man, Jimmy Bloodworth is hitting incredibly well so far this season. Stallcup gets a little ground ball. I was about to say hit and run ground ball, but it wasn't one because there was no hit and run on. And then that ball is grounded out to short. That does it for Cincinnati. Back up come the Pirates. Pete Castiglione hitting .529 so far this season. 1-2 pitch comes in on him now. And that misses 2-2 now the count. And there's a little ground ball to the hole. And they just barely get him on that ground ball to short. And here comes McCulloch. Clyde McCulloch at the Pittsburgh Pirates catcher, also hitting well. And he gets a base hit right over the heart of the plate. He's hitting close to 400 so far this season. Stan Rojic now. And he takes a strike. A little try for a pickoff at first, nothing doing. 1-1 now the pitch on him, 2-1. And Wehmeyer's really having control problems. A full count now on him. A little foul ball, and there's ball 4. That brings up Bascal. Runners on first and second, 1 out. We're going to swing away with Monty. And there's a strike on him. I'm just thinking about whether to bunt or whether to swing away or what kind of strategy we want as the 1-1 pitch comes in. The curveball outside, 2-1. And there's a little ground ball to the right side. Once again, just as good as a hit and run. Here comes Bill Worley, though, and this is probably going to be it for the inning unless he gets something here. And he just gets a souvenir half of a bat getting sawed off on that one as he grounds out to short. And 1-1 now the pitch here on Howell in the top of the second inning. 2-2 now on him for Cincinnati. And that's one chopped off of his foot. Dixie Howell having a fairly good start to the season, but Worley wins it with striking him out. First strikeout of the ball game, 7th in the season for Bill. 1-1 now the pitch here to Wehmeyer, and Wehmeyer getting under that one for popping a foul ball, and he strikes out, and that's strikeout number 8 of the season for Bill. It's the second strikeout of this ball game. And so far, so good for the Pirates, at least. They're keeping Cincinnati at bay. They just need to score some runs. And they can get some runs. They'll have first place all to themselves with New York Giants losing earlier on April 24th. That was a couple days ago. If you've been watching. And 2-2 now the pitch to Hopp as Wehmeyer is really having control problems. 3-2 now the pitch. I haven't checked to see how many balls he's thrown. I guess we can check here in a second. And yeah, 48 pitches, only 26 strikes. Not a good average as he goes 1-0 there on Junich, now 1-1. Wally hits one to short, and that's 2 away, and here comes Kiner. Kiner can make it a 1-0 game with a swing of the bat. 2-0 on Kiner, And we'll see if they walk Kiner again. 3-0 now the pitch to him. And there's a 2-out walk on 4 pitches. They say that's a lack of concentration. I wonder if the pitcher or if the computer was actually pitching around Ralph, knowing that he can hit a home run. There's a base hit, though, by Westlake, moving Kiner to third base. And here comes Castiglione, who's hitting still, as I said before, very well so far this season. He gets a little ground ball to the left side, and that one goes through, and that scores the run. We're going to run with Westlake, see if he can get that extra base, and he can't. So he's thrown out at third base. However, the Pirates do get the run, and it is a 1-0 ball game, and of course, it is Ralph Kiner getting that run. And as we all recall, he got on base not through the base hit, but by a walk. And those bases on balls continue to kill you. They just kill you so much if you're not careful, and if you give them up. They will just do absolute terror to you and to your club, and awful damage to you. Even in a season like 1949, where there's a bunch of them, you want to hope that your bases on balls are coming in situations where it's not so important. Here's Litweiler out and a ground ball to short, one away, and here comes Kluszewski. And Ted not having, I guess he's having an okay season so far, but not having the best of times overall. Seems to have a couple of singles, and that's about it. And he strikes out there as Worley gets his 4th strikeout so far, and he's having a good season so far. And that's 1-2-3 go the Reds. Here comes McCulloch here in the bottom of the 4th inning. And 1-1 now the pitch on him. He fouls one back. Howell looking for it, but not able to get to it. And that one's blooped into right field. It's a base hit. Here come those Pirates again, and here comes Rojek, and he pops one up there to center field, and nothing going, and there's one away. And here's Monty again. Monty with the count against him 0-2, and he gets a ground ball sharply hit to short, and grounds to that double play atop the 5th inning coming up. 1-0 game is an exciting one, and Bloodworth bidding for a home run there, but hit it to the wrong part of the ballpark, and that's one away. Stahl Cup now, 1-1 the pitch on him, and that's 2-1 on Virgil. 2-2 on him, and we'll see if Bill can get another strikeout here. Nope, but he does get the ground ball to first base, and makes the out himself. And there you have it. It's 2 outs, and Merriman stroking a base hit there to left field. And here comes Dixie Howell again. And Howell up here for the 2nd time today. 1-2 now the count on him. Looks like the computer's trying to steal with Merriman. They can try all they want. I don't think they'll be successful. And Rojek makes a great catch on that ball hit over into a no man's land, right over shortstop. And I'm not entirely sure I know how he caught it. I kind of wish that the play-by-play were a little bit more descriptive here, because I'm trying to imagine how he got it. If they're saying this was the no man's land, all I can see in my mind's eye is that there's just absolutely nobody there. Bottom of the 5th inning now, Worley coming up, leading it off. You know, the old baseball adage is you want to have the other team have the pitcher lead off. Well, we'll see if that holds true here or not. 2-2 now the pitch on him. And he digs that one out. 2-2 again. And it fouls another one back. And he gets a little hit there on the right side. And boy, they get him right there. Little ground ball to Bloodworth at second base. I'm wondering, though, if that play was really as close as the play-by-play says. Sometimes I think that they may be fibbing just a little bit. Hop with the 3-0 pitch, takes it for a strike, 3-1, and then Weihmeyer has his 4th walk of the ball game. We'll see how long he lasts. Junich up now, 0-1. They caught Hop leaning the wrong way, which is funny because I didn't tell him to do anything. He's almost picked off at first, but just not quite. 1-1 now the count on Junich. Hit on the line to right field, but that one is foul. And a little grounder over there to Bloodworth. He makes it out at first, and there's 2-way runner on second base. And they intentionally walk Kiner. Interesting strategy in the 5th inning of a 1-0 game. Not certain that I would have done that myself, but you've walked Kiner already 2 times this game, so you might as well walk him again, I guess. You want to be consistent. 2-2 now the pitch on Wally Westlake with 2 on. And he hits it hard to third base. That must have really been a stinging ground ball to third base if Haddon's unable to make the play in front of him to force Hop out. As it stands, Castiglione's up here with 2 outs and the base is loaded. And he gets a base hit into the alley, scores 2, and it's a 3-0 ball game. And this is what happens when you intentionally walk batters. You need to pay attention to this if you're managing your own draft league, or if you're going to do a replay on your own and you're wondering about what to do for this type of tactic. Don't intentionally walk anybody. because if you intentionally walk somebody, you'll wind up with Castiglione coming up with 2 outs and the bases loaded, and he'll hit a base hit and score 2 runs. Right? What good did the intentional walk do? If Kiner hits a home run, it's 2 runs. So, the worst case scenario ended up happening anyway. The only difference is that it wasn't a home run, but who cares? Vemeyer out there in the ground ball to a shortstop, and there's one away, and Haddon gets a single. Only the 3rd hit of the ball game for Cincinnati here in the top of the 6th inning. Worley is pitching very, very well. He gets a little ground ball up the middle, but that winds up getting through. I thought for a second that was going to be a double play ball. Runners on first and second now for the Reds, and they get a little pitch lifted down the first base line by Kluszewski. I tell you see those pictures of Ted, and you see those big biceps, and you think, man, this guy's going to nail the ball a long way. Apologies for the dog as he's barking. You think that Ted's going to nail it, and then when he comes up to bat in your replay, what does he do? He gets a little bloop base hit that barely gets over the first baseman's head, to score a couple of runs, and that's all you get out of it. So much for the big power, huh? 1-0-1 now, the pitch on Johnny. Where Rurostek, I'm not entirely sure the right way to say his name. He gets a base hit in the right field, which is nice because then I don't have to try to say his name anymore. And it's a 3-2 ball game now. Apologies, my dog is upset that there's a dog being walked right outside our front door. And Rojek gets the ball and is able to start that double play. Looks like that was a 4-6-3. And 6-4-3 rather, and the Pirates get out of the inning, but they give up 2 runs at that. And here we are into the bottom of the 6th inning, and Rojek already has an 0-2 count on him. 1-2 now on Rojek, and that's a changeup that's high, 2-2 on him now. Hits one to left center, that's caught by Wirostek for 1 out, and Pascal is back up. 1-1 now the pitch. And he belts that one into center field, which again, as we saw earlier, is the wrong place to hit it. It's a long way to go out there, and that's 2 away. Worley now 1-1. The pitch comes on him, and he gets a base hit up the middle. So you can see that it does pay to hit with the pitcher every now and then. And Hop slams one out there to Danny Litweiler there in right field, who makes an incredible catch. And man, that's a big league play. That is a huge play by Litweiler because, if the moment I saw the play-by-play come up, I thought that we had scored a run or two and blown this game back open. But as it stands, it's still a 3-2 game, very, very close. Top of the 7th inning, and Stallcup is up 2-1 count on him now. He hits a home run to tie it, and this game is ever so closer, and this may not bode well for the Pirates' perfect record so far this season. Home run by Stallcup is his first of the season here in the top of the 7th inning. And just like that, it is a 3-3 ball game, and we have a brand new game, and we'll see how this goes from here on out. 73 pitches is all that we've had from Worley as he gets the first out there. Merriman grounds out to short. Howell hits one long and deep to left field, but Kiner's able to trace it down. And just like that, they're 2 away for Vemeyer, who stays in the ballgame despite his 110, 115 or so pitches and his, I believe, 4 walks. Vemeyer strikes out. And 5 walks, my apologies, as he comes up here to pitch. And he promptly throws a ball to Judnich right on schedule. Judnich gets a ground ball over to Bloodworth, and there's 1 away. And here comes Ralph Kiner. And 1-1 now is the count on Kiner, and the pitch comes in 2-1 now on him. And there's a curveball high, 3-1. And he fouls off that fastball. You kind of want Kiner to just take the walk here, man. And he does get the walk, and that's walk number 6. And Vemeyer is staying in the ball game. And my goodness, that's an interesting decision. 123 pitches from him, and about half of those have been balls. And Westlake he grounds into a double play starting at third base, and that's the end of that inning. Here comes Grady Hatton again, little ground ball to second, 1 away. Danny Litweiler now, who had that big catch just about an inning and a half ago. 1-1, the pitch on him now, and that's popped up to center field. It's 2 gone, and here comes Kluszewski. This time, though, with the bases loaded, so those singles won't do much, and he hits the ball over to first base, where Johnny Hop takes care of it, and that's 1-2-3 for the Reds, and here come the Pirates in the bottom of the 8th inning. Castiglione back up. 2-0 now the count on him. 2-1 now. I was about to say, don't swing, guys. Let's make Weimar actually throw some strikes. Castiglione just takes it straight away to center field. McCulloch up next, and he hits a little foul there, pop up to the catcher for the second out. Rojek now, and hits one over there to right, but not much going there, and we go to the top of the ninth inning, and this looks like it's going to be one of those games. Where Steck hits a ground ball there to the right side and through second base for a base hit. We're going to stay with Bill. He's got a lot more, I think, in the tank, and he's been pitching well today. 5 strikeouts, no walks. And there goes Weirsteck, and Weirsteck's thrown out, attempting to steal here in the top of the ninth inning with nobody out. And it's kind of interesting here the way that the play-by-play is talking about it, as if there was a question as to whether he was actually safe or out. That is another big play in this ball game. Weirsteck, if he's safe, gets himself into scoring position with nobody out. And after being thrown out on that one, Jimmy Bloodworth has to do it all himself if he's going to do something. He fouls a pitch off 2-2, now the count to him. That one's just foul over third. And he fouls another one back to the screen and fouls another pitch off. And he's really making Bill work there. There's a little return to the pitcher, and there's 2 away. And Stahl Cup hits a foul into the stands. 1-1 now the pitch on him. And he fouls another one back. And Worley pops him up just out of reach for Castiglione. And now they count 2-2. And they get the strike 3 swinging. And on we go to the bottom of the ninth inning. And now it's decision time. Monty, 0 for 3 so far today. 1-1 now they counted him. 2-1 now. He swings and misses on that Weimar breaking ball. You want him to take the pitch. Full count now. And don't swing, Monty. Just take it. Well, we're trying to work them for more pitches, and there you go. There's that base on balls that we were looking for. Pascal, actually some pretty good running ability there at second base. We're going to keep Worley in the game. We're going to keep Bill in there. We're going to bunt with him. He bunts it to the mound, and that was not what we wanted him to do. They make the play at second base, throwing it to Stahl Cup, and now there's one away, still runner on first, and it's the pitcher instead of Monty, who's much faster, and Johnny Hopp, of course, hits into the double play, top of the 10th inning coming up now. This is pretty quiet, and not too much excitement here for this extra inning game. 0-2 now the pitch on Merriman. And breaking ball inside misses, but Worley gets him to strike out. 7th strikeout of the ball game now for Worley here in the top of the 10th inning. 1 out now. Dixie Howell back up. 2-0 now the pitch on him. And Howell smashes that one onto the first base line, but Johnny Hopp's more than equal to the task, and that's 2 away. Weimar staying in the ball game. 1-2 count on him. Let's see if we can strike him out. It doesn't happen. He barely gets that one poked to the catcher. 2-2 now the count on him. And Weimar gets a single. Boy, I tell you. They lift Weimar for Bobby Adams, so a pinch runner has come in for him. Let him hit for himself, but don't let him run. We get the out at second base on that ground ball into the infield on another close play, and in comes Ken Burkhart to pitch, and we should be able to tee off of this guy, I think. Let's see what happens. 0-2 now the pitch on Junich. 1-2 on him now. And a little fly ball at the left field. There's one away. Kiner has done nothing but walk today, and he hits a home run. Solo home run, 4th homer of the season, and that is the end of the ball game. My goodness, that is one amazing way to win it. Ralph Kiner comes up in the bottom of the 10th inning with 1 out and smashes a home run over the left field fence, and that is the way that it ends here. Final score for you today is the Pittsburgh Pirates 4, Cincinnati Reds 3 in 10 innings. And this was an exciting game, not so much by way of amazing highlights as we've seen in some of the other games so far, but this was a tense game that went down to the wire. Boy, that was a lot of fun to play. And if you enjoyed that as much as I did, please hit the like button down below. Leave a comment, let me know what you think, and subscribe to get more of these videos every single day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.